Alrighty, y'all, welcome to today's video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you guys are new here, my name is Jeremiah. I trade small cap stocks, momentum, and breakouts. I stream every day from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I upload my recaps daily, red or green. Today is a green day for me. Unfortunately, I got greedy, but still green nonetheless. $32 in the green, but I ended up giving back $50 off the top. So it was an $82 green day at one point. And my last couple of trades, this is the first big green day in a while, and the market had been cold, and I took a loss, and I was like, I need to get that back, and then just you guys will see. So if we jump right in here, my first trade was on CETX, has a flow of 600,000 shares, 670 to be specific. And we had some 7 a.m. news, 7 a.m. volatility coming in, and I'm looking for the break over this pivot right here, and we get that, so I hop in. And we start the day off on 30 shares with this. I make about 12 bucks, so nice. I jumped back in. This was a little bit more of a FOMO entry. There was no real entry here, and so I sold it sooner rather than later. That was a little loss, 1 penny. So nothing crazy. So just 7 a.m. volume was just making this thing go crazy. So we jumped up to 50 shares, and I was looking for a pullback to the 9 EMA, and we got that. And so I was like, okay, as soon as we see the green, the craziest thing is I lost the most on a lower price stock. I don't understand. So a nice little base hit there. I could have held it, but it was stalling out, and just want to kind of build a cushion. I said I saw no green on the tape. Let me bring my mic closer because I don't know if you guys are. Alright, so let's fast forward. So we took another trade here off the 9 EMA actually again. The 9 EMA was working wonders for me today. So off the 9 EMA, waiting for green. There we go. Orders going through, moving up. Sort of a later entry, but stop was below the 9 EMA. I think I'm gonna start hiding my P&L, because if I didn't even know my P&L, I probably would not have gotten emotionally attached. I think that's our next step. So that's good. Bottoming tail right now. Once we get the first gainer to make a new high, this will be great. So there it is. Oh, there it is. There's the push higher. Up $1 a share on that beautiful trade. Just for me to give it all back, or give not all of it back. Thank God I didn't give all of it back, but I gave a decent amount back. And you know what? Like, that's just my fault. I could have walked away with $75 even. But you know what? Here, I want you guys to hear this. So I'm gonna turn my desktop audio on for a second. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Okay. You guys can listen to me.
Can it work? Can it work? Ooh.
So on that trade, I lost $14. We were going for the bounce off of VWAP. Let's see if I even check the level 2 to see if there's any green going through.
Can it work? Can it work?
There's some green there. That's a little bit of a bounce, but doesn't work.
Ooh.
And I wasn't quick enough to sell it. Dude, that dropped like so quickly. It's really hard to do anything about that. But that's the risk of buying a dip like that. That wasn't a pullback. That was a drop.
Ooh.
And this hadn't shown any. I mean, the only thing we had was this green candle, on the 1 minute, and that's it. And then it rejects. Yeah, it hasn't shown that it can hold any of these levels. And I bought in, thinking I could predict the first time it might. So that's what happens. I ended up buying the dip here. This is not a good trade. This is straight FOMO. Or straight, what's the word? Emotion, I guess. I don't know. And I could have walked away here, $74. And I probably should have. I took one more trade, I got to 79 bucks. No, I took two more, sorry. Oh. And this is the worst part. I hold this. Obviously, there's resistance there, and it doesn't want to break.
I'm overdreaming.
But okay. Hopefully, you guys heard that. Turn the volume up. And I'll turn captions on too. Hold on. Oh, no, okay. No captions, I guess.
I'm overtrading a little bit.
I say I'm overtrading a little bit. Immediate rejection again. This is the third, I think this is the third time taking the same setup at the high of day, or near the high of day. And I was really disciplined about not buying this stock that was popping up earlier. From this point, yeah. This one maybe gets me back to 79 bucks, I think. Bro, I make $21 off that. I'm back to 79 bucks. Okay, so $3 off the high, or below the high. I could have walked away. This is when I should have walked away. Okay, I should have walked away before. I should have walked away as soon as I lost, because I took that second trade where I was overtrading, and I recognized that that was not a proper trade. That was just me jumping in because I was mad that I lost, and I was being protective of this big green day. So I wiped my forehead like that.
That is very lucky.
And
I think it's probably time for me to walk away.
that's okay. I said it's time. I think it's time for me to walk away. And this is what I do. I jump back in. And bam. Immediate rejection. But here's the thing. I could have sold it for a $20 loss. Bounces back up. Okay. You're going to be down 24 bucks. I mean, 24 off 75, that's still 55 bucks. But actually, oh, we even better. Goes up to $14. Could have sold it. Could have sold. I knew I should have sold it too. But part of me wanted to hold it to see if it would just go back to my entry. And it never really does. And they're finally I have to sell because it goes below VWAP, and I take another entry. I don't sell, and it could have made back 22 bucks. This was not a good entry. It was just off the 9 EMA, but I mean, I guess this could work. But anyways, I got really greedy today. I didn't want to give any. I didn't want to be any lower than 83 bucks, I guess. And then as soon as I did, I was just like downhill from there. And so at this point, I was out of buying power. $32 is the day's P&L. Don't get greedy, guys. Buy off of support. If there's a battle between buyers and sellers, you just leave it. I don't know. This is a note to self. And if there's a strong rejection the first time, you best believe there's a chance there will be a strong rejection the second time. Anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. $32 in the green. I'm grateful. Green is good. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.